Hello everyone, and thank you for coming here. I started in 2009, summer of 2005, and I missed my semester. That's what brought me here today. So my presentation, as you saw, trying to teach a language feature to the my student, and this is why I've chosen this issue because it's really problematic because it's very like you could say about 80% of plural in Arabic is irregular. There is more than 10 ways of forming plural, which is going to show you my model. I've chosen like 10 ways at least. And also even in these 10 ways, the process is very multiple. So, and I just give you a summary of what we could do usually. Sometimes just you need to add a single letter, sometimes in the beginning or in the middle, or in the middle or and sometimes you need to add kind of a two letter, one in the middle, one in the beginning, or two letter at the end. So it's kind of very, sometimes you have to delete and replace, and sometimes you have just to delete to get a plural, which is, impact of this we kind of have a tendency of inaccuracy when it comes to plural, so that there is inability to form plural. And also the other thing, the student, if they know the word like a singular noun, if they see it in a plural form, they won't recognize it because it sometimes seems completely a new word just because of radical changes that occur. And definitely that reflects in the speaking accuracy, and also some reading and comprehension problem also is related from the and the last thing usually the student feel frustrated because of they have to memorize which is a second group. So my project, I'm trying to use the method in my project I classified singular noun to rhyming groups. Rhyming groups is kind of Arabic I'm utilizing the rhythm feature of Arabic language, which is kind of word tend to rhyming group or sound alike. And then we find that to form plural of each rhyming group. So basically we found every group of nouns that sound alike, they maintain the same rhythm when they become the plural, so the plural will sound alike. Basically, that's the rule and the method I apply. And then from that, you can just create a rule, or I call it like a pattern, but it is a rule you could create for each group. And then I'm going to show you that sample in my model. So, and the objective is generally just to help the student regularize irregular plurals, which is just my focus because the regular plural usually was taught in textbooks, and it is easy just like English, you have to add to the end. But the irregular, that is what I focus, and then by helping them, they have the concept of rhyming groups in Arabic, and if they can classify nouns, and then at the end they will be able to recognize plural form, and they will be able also to form singular or form plural from any singular. Okay, and we will go to see what we put together. So it's kind of I have a different. This is a homepage. I put a song here for the student, which is since my students are English native speakers, this is a song about a plural problem in English. Actually, it's talking about, and I could just have you listen to it just like a kind of 1 minute and a half.
Mr. Announcer! Mr. Announcer!
What's that? Oh, see what you. I thought everything would be okay now on inside-outside words.
Oh, that's okay, but I'm stuck on something else this time.
What's your problem now?
It's those plurals. They're driving me crazy. Plurals. I can't figure them out.
Maybe I can help you.
I sure hope so, Mr. Announcer. Now here's where I'm stuck. If one mouse and one mouse make two mice, then one house and one house should make two heights.
Two houses.
See? That's where I'm stuck. Why isn't there a law about the plurals?
There ought to be a law about the plurals to help the average fellow understand. There ought to be a law about the plurals because the situation is getting out of hand.
The plural of moose is moose. The plural of goose is geese. The plural of mouse is positively mice instead of fleas.
Is it moose? Is it meese? Is it goose? Is it geese? What's the use? The police couldn't find.
The law of the plural is driving us out of our minds.
We have a law on cars and where to park them. We have a law that regulates our trade. We have a law on tests and how to mark them. So how about a law on how a plural word is made?
The plural of truth is truths. The plural of mood is moods. The plural of truth is absolutely teeth instead of totes.
Is it tooth? Is it teeth? Is it booth? Is it beef? Is the truth? Is it treat? Help us find a law of the plurals to keep us from losing.
Okay, thank you. That's what I'm trying to do to help these guys. So, and I kind of find this is going to be a good start for the students. So, they won't frustrate. They know that the plural is a problematic not only in Arabic, but also in their native language, but they don't pay attention to it. And I have kind of different links to the objectives, of which is I just mentioned. And this is also introduction about so problem in plural Arabic. And this is one about writing groups, which first I give them a video. Just this video is they have kind of how word a couple of example of rhyming words in Arabic, and also then after that they can click here and they can listen a kind of what is rhyming groups and the other question. Here also I have my lesson. Also I have an introduction video about the plural formation, which is kind of just give a sample, and from there they can go to my lesson, which is so in that lesson I have like
welcome to pattern of plural noun formation in Arabic. This lesson divides Arabic singular noun into different noun groups based on the pattern of their plurals. From the main menu, click on any noun group to continue. Use the navigation button to view different part of the lesson.
So, and this is a kind of a 10 groups in Arabic, and each group has a kind of pattern. So I'm just gonna give you one sample, let us say, and also let us say group one. Look to these nouns and their plural forms and listen to how they sound while I read them. حرب، حروب، قلب، قلوب، قرن، قرون، قص، قصور، بحر، بحور، نسر، نسور، فصل، فصول. Okay, and this is just a kind of a sample, and this also the people can read, which is like kind of I always remind them with the whole English group like word like that sound alike, the plural sound alike, and then I give them, and also here they see what changes. This is a kind of a sample where you can just infix one letter in the middle to make a plural, and they tell them why. And in Arabic we have a formula. Use this word as a formula in Arabic. That's why I use it to name my rhyming groups. For example, you call it like فعل. You use that formula to plug in, and then you say that's what we can change. So that's kind of helping them having a formula, especially it would be good for the students who like math. And so, and after they finish this, they can go and do some practice. And this practice I give them like a singular noun. I ask them to form the plural, and also plural to form the singular. And after they finish, they can look here and they can listen there as a feedback. If I just take you a little bit back here also,
Group 1. Look,
here also they can read the rule. I make a summary of a rule. They can read it for each group. And that's a kind of for all tournament. In this also here, I said like in this link, like all lesson video, just I can summarize everything in 5 minutes video, which is kind of a wrap up. After they finish, they can see it is a kind of a wrap up video, which this video I have created during also 531 the Cali class. So so that is also kind of a summary of the whole project. I did it first in this video and then I moved it to the concentration. Kind of a summary, the 5 minutes. Just sample of it. Hamid from School 1. In this video presentation, we're going to learn and explore different ways of making plural noun in Arabic. We often learn that there are two types of plural. One of them is irregular when we add two letters to the end, such as طالبة, طالبات, معلم, معلمون. And irregular one when we add letters to the middle, such as جندي, جنود, or أقدم, أقدام. The good news is that we're going to learn that all plurals can be regular in Arabic. How? Part 1. Sorry about this. Yeah, this is the kind of, they're going to see all these groups, like kind of a sample of each group, and then wrap up at the end. And when they finish also, they can take assessment, which is a kind of a 25 quiz. Here additional resources for them, they can go to additional links. And here is the visitor feedback, which include 2 links, one for the learners, one for the instructors. They can go and fill out a survey. This is all about the module. And this is how I tested my presentation. I got some teacher from DLI for instructor survey, and also my capstone supervisor, Dr. Bood, and also my Miss colleagues also, they provided me with valuable feedbacks. And this is some changes I did after the format evaluation and the feedback, like kind of background, some color audio navigation. And this is what actually the most thing I like audio visual, that is the thing I get the list, and that's a kind of, I improved a lot here, a lot of changes I did it here. Regarding summit evaluation, I did also a kind of a survey tool for the DLI students. They took the module and then they gave me like a survey, and also based on the survey I did some changes, kind of adding some example, replacing, modifying some test questions, and also simplifying the rules. Here what I get from the students, when I get the listing, I get here form and recognize plurals. For the first 4 groups, they okay. The rest of the groups, most of them, they said they couldn't because I'm familiar for them, and that's why I did I did some changes to it. What I learned from this project, definitely, techniques of development. Captivate, actually, that was a big challenge for me, because I learned it in 2010, and then after 1 year you need to develop your your project out of it, and that was, and thank you for Dr. Boot, helped me a lot about it. And I have to also thank for Essential of Captivate, I have to go to. And actually, one of the things I learned from this, I learned by doing. Because I have to try it and get it wrong and try it again and again, and so it's kind of a lot of headache. And web design and development also, I haven't done that before. This is my first time to do something, hopefully. And the importance of the feedback. So I got continuous feedback that helped me to improve it to this level. And there is always a room for the for improvement. this is something I learned. And also it kind of inspired me to produce future modules. This project also I'm gonna put it for the real. It's already on the Middle East Score 1 link for the student now. It's accessible, and I'm trying to see if I can put it on the website later on. And my advice, if there is a video, I say start now. And the only thing which I should have done before, if you build up your portfolio early on, I think why I started with Professor Troy earlier, and he helped me doing that on Dreamweaver. And by the time now when I came back, I forget about Dreamweaver, and I have to go back with me and redo the whole thing. And so if you started, could just build up your portfolio, that's kind of take a lot of work from you. And then start developing now, get early feedback as early as possible. That's a kind of thing. And finally, like, I would like to thank my project advisor, Victor. She's kind of been working back and forth with me to improve my work. And all my Mr. Professor, thank you, Dr. Nash, for the good ideas for that, from an advanced instructional design, which kind of put me on track back. And all my professors, and my Miss classmates, Miss 5 whom are not here, and my wife, I guess, for their patience, definitely. Yeah. Okay, questions?
I don't actually have a, well, I do have a question, but let me just say that, I'm always impressed when you apply what you've learned. And so I saw you applying Ganye's gain attention by introducing to the students with the video, the little song. So I thought that was a nice approach. I just have a curiosity question. Were those YouTube videos yours, or did you borrow them from the internet?
No, it's just a direct link. Yeah, I do them like kind of a direct link. Yeah, none of mine.
Very nice. Okay, we want to move on. Thank you very much.